Hi, welcome back to my channel. So in today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to make this simple scrunchie. This shouldn't take you more than 60 minutes as a beginner to make. It takes me like around 40 minutes. Without talking, it takes me like around 30 minutes. But if I'm like doing other stuff and making it takes me like around 40-45 minutes. So I would be doing this tutorial. This is like a gifting season, and then I believe you might want to gift 1 or 2 things to your loved ones. So scrunchies are a perfect crochet gift for beginners, or even for someone who doesn't have a lot of time on their hand. You can also drop your crochet project ideas in the comment section, and I can also make tutorial on them. I'm about to start shooting the video for the crochet scrunchie that I'm trying to shoot. So I'm just going to set the stopwatch, play, and then I'll start shooting the video for it. So I've sorted out the stopwatch, so I'm sure it's running already. So I'll be using this 2 ball of yarn. I'll be using light purple and a deeper purple. Then I'll be using hook, 3mm crochet hook. I'll be using these 2 stitch markers, and I'll be using this yarn needle and a pair of scissors to cut off the yarn when I'm done. I totally forgot to introduce the most important part of making the scrunchie. This is the band I'll be using. If you have any form of elastic, you can use that. So I'll take my elastic and then I'll just take my yarn into the elastic, yarn over, pull it out from the elastic, then chain 1. So the next thing I'm going to do now is that I'm going to make half double crochet until all these elastics are covered. So I'm just going to do that now. Half double crochet, yarn over, pull it into the elastic, pull it out, pull through the 3 loops. The same way, yarn over, pull it into the elastic, pull it out, pull through the 3 loops. So that's what we're going to do all the way till we get to the end, till we get a full coverage of our elastic. So this video, I was planning to make it a live video just to show you how easy it is to make a scrunchie. This shouldn't take up to an hour. Normally, I think it used to take me like 30 minutes. But since I'm recording and trying to show you the process of making it, it might be longer. And since I already pressed the stopwatch before I even started shooting the video, so it might take longer, but then I'll still share what the time says, what the stopwatch says after I'm done with the tutorial. This is absolute beginner friendly because I'll just be using the basic stitches to make the scrunchies. I'll be using half double crochet and treble crochet. This is a basic scrunchie. This is like the basic design of scrunchie that you will find. I will show you like other pictures of some that might look more complicated, but since this is just a gift you just really want to quickly do and just get it done with, it's like one of the fastest crochet gifts you could ever gift someone, and absolutely versatile. I remember making like 20 of this during a wedding. It was a wedding, it was for that wedding, it was a gift for that same wedding, but then I didn't have time to make it before the wedding, so I had to make it during the wedding, and I was able to deliver on it. I think I made like 20 pieces or so. So this is absolutely the real deal. You don't need to like spend hours trying to crochet anything. So I'll meet you at the end of the elastic. As you can see, we have covered like a lot of ground already, so I'll just meet you at the end of that. So I'm currently working the last portion of the band. So I don't even used to count the half double crochet that I do at this round. I just do what I have to do. So the next thing I do is that this is my first half double crochet, so I'm just going to slip stitch into that. I would make a slip stitch into that and close it off like this. So I hope you can see that. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I will just chain 3. After chaining 3, inside the same hole where I made my slip knot, I'm going to make a treble crochet inside. So what I do is that I'll yarn over twice and then I'll make treble crochet here. So I'll make 2 treble crochet inside one hole. So if you want it to be more, to have like more full length, or how will I put it now, to be more full, I love simple scrunchies, so I really do not go for like the extras. So if you want the ones that will be fuller, you can just make yours maybe like do more than 2. Okay, let's just do 3 actually. Let's do 3. So I'll just do 3. So you can do more than 3, you can do 5, any amount you want. So I'll just do 3 treble crochets in each stitch all the way across till I get to the end. If you don't know how to make any of the basic stitches, please check out my tutorial on how to make them. I already made a tutorial on that, so please do check it out. So you yarn over twice, pull it into the hole, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through, and that. So I'll do 3 treble crochets inside one stitch all the way across till I get to the end, and then I will show you how it looks when we get to the end of it. I was going to do this as a live video, but then I don't have up to 50 subscribers yet, so until I have the number, then I can do the live video. That will even be beneficial for me because currently my phone space is crying out loud. So I'll meet you at the end of this round. Just remember we are doing 3 treble crochet inside each stitch. I'm almost at the end of working the rounds. So I just have a couple more stitches to go. So sorry, I'm working quite fast. This is just the way I do crocheting. But I hope you're able to get the steps that I said. So it's just one step for the first row, another step for the second row, and they are quite easy to follow as well. So make sure you're counting how many of the treble you're putting in one stitch. So this one is 3 already. I've done my last stitch. This is a slip stitch that I did to close the round. I'm just going to close the round with this first double crochet here. So this is where I change my yarn. So at this point, this is our scrunchie size looking. This is how simple I love to keep my scrunchie. But then I decided to just go a bit extra and add this dark purple to it just to give it some colors that will pop more. So I would change the color here. So instead of slip stitching with the light purple, I'll just slip stitch, pull through this V here, pull it out like so. So pull it out like so, then we'll pull through the light purple. So that's how we're going to slip stitch. I'm just going to cut this light purple and weave it in as I walk. So I'll put it in between my work like this, and I'll put the tail of the purple also in between so that I can weave it in. I don't like having a lot to weave in when I'm done, so I'll just chain 1. So what we're going to be doing now to add a bit of spice to this is that we're going to be doing just 2 single crochet in each stitch, in each double crochet all the way across. So this is where I use my stitch marker because this is a darker color and I might not be able to see the stitch very well. So this is my first single crochet. So I'll do another single crochet inside that same hole. So I would have 2 like that. So I'll continue all the way across, doing two single crochet in each treble crochet stitch all the way across. So I'll meet you at the end. I would also add like a picture of those scrunchies that I did during the wedding. I already have like a couple of them in a video format, but I wasn't able to like do most of the video because I had less time to work with. So I'll meet you at the end. Let me even see what where our stopwatch is currently. I think we shouldn't have spent more than 40 minutes. I don't know. But let me change to that and see where we currently have. So I'm currently here. So I'll just check my stopwatch. So this is 28 minutes. So we haven't even spent 30 minutes. Like I said, this is not. So see how it is currently looking like it's giving it ruffles, more ruffles than this. So I'll just keep going and I'll meet you at the end. So let's check the stopwatch. So this is now 45 minutes. 10. So this is how it is looking now. So after 45 minutes, this is where we are. So we are done. So I'll just slip stitch this, cut off my yarn. Okay, chain one. Don't forget to chain one. Sorry about that. Chain one. Then I'll just cut it off. I'm done with our scrunchies and this is looking very lovely. I'm working inside, so the color might not be popping as much as you want, but I'm very sure the person you're gifting this to is going to appreciate this. So this is one of the fastest and easiest crochet gifts. So this is currently 46.28. So I'll just weave in the ends of it. I'll weave it in this back part. That's how I weave in the ends of my yarn horizontally. Okay. So yeah. So that's how I weave it in. Okay, it doesn't want to come out. So it's out now. So that's the last weaving in I'll be doing, and then I'll just stretch it a bit just to go back to its shape, and then I'll cut off all the excesses. And we are done making our first scrunchie. Look at that. So now we are done with this scrunchie, and I bet this is going to be an amazing experience for you. But let me just mention, this scrunchie doesn't even use plenty yarn. These two yarns I started with, they don't even look like as if anything came out of it. This is how they are looking now, and they were not at the fullest at the point I was using it. They were not new, so I'd used them before. And this is just a 40-gram yarn. So which means from one ball of yarn, you can make like 3 to 4 of this scrunchie. 3 to 4, or even more than that, depending on the size of the scrunchie that you're making. Just imagine making like 8 scrunchie from just this ball of yarn. So that's how many you can make from just a ball, and this is just the 40-gram ball. So you can absolutely make more than that from a bigger gram of yarn, and then it just works either way. So this is our scrunchie, and I hope to see you in the next video. If you enjoyed the video so far, I don't think I've been saying this, but if you enjoyed the video so far, please give it a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend my video to others who would like to learn how to crochet. And then by the time I get more subscribers, I can also start my live video. So please do drop a comment, and just let me know your thought about it. If you were able to get it, tag me. If you post the pictures, tag me on Instagram. I'll also drop my Instagram handle so you can do that. Thank you, and I really do appreciate